I get asked all the time, how do you know a rescue is a legitimate rescue? How do you know a breeder that you're talking to or that you heard about or that you saw online is legitimate? Some very key things that you need to take into consideration. Any legitimate breeder or any legitimate rescue, especially a foster home based rescue, it is not going to be a quick, fast, easy time to get a dog. You're going to have applications, you're going to have references run, you're going to have your vet called. Some of them will probably do a home visit. A lot of them will do an interview with you over the phone. Some of them will do the interview face to face. It all just depends. They're all going to run a little bit differently, but it's not going to be easy. If you get a hold of a rescue organization or a breeder and say, hey, I'm interested in your dog Max, and they say, hey, come on over. They don't ask you any questions. They don't have you fill out an application. It's a very quick process. The chances are that that isn't legitimate, especially when it comes to breeders. Sometimes breeders, the really good ones, are even harder to get a dog from than a rescue organization. They have contracts their dogs go out on, requiring them to be spayed and neutered by a certain age, or sometimes they even come spayed and neutered. And you're going to pay a pretty penny, thousands. If you are picking up a purebred dog for $800, it's probably not from a legitimate place. I don't know any breeders out there that are doing it for all the right reasons, which is carrying on a bloodline and keeping the breed true, that are going to sell for that inexpensive. You're going to be paying $1,200, $1,300, $1,500 and up. I know some breeders that are $2,800, but they have some very nice dogs. They come already trained, they come fixed, that kind of stuff. Now, running a rescue, people are always like, oh, aren't you against breeders? I am absolutely not against breeders that do it for the right reason. I'm against the puppy mills. I'm against the backyard breeders. I'm against the people that say, well, my dog has a really great personality and she's pretty, so we wanted her to have a litter of puppies. You think your dog has a great personality and you think that your dog is pretty. It doesn't mean everybody else is. It's kind of like kids. I think my kid's perfect. The next person thinks my kid's a brat. You just never know. So keep that in mind, that it's not going to be easy to get a dog from a breeder or from a rescue if they're legitimate. Unfortunately, there are a lot of rescues out there that are in it for the wrong reason. Let me rephrase that. I shouldn't say a lot, but there's quite a few, and you will stumble across them. Rescue organizations are going to have you fill out an application. They are going to run references. They're going to speak to your vet. A lot of them will come out to your home and inspect your fence, look around your neighborhood. They want to know where their dogs are going. This is not because they're pretentious or think they're better than you, anything like that. It's simply because they've sacrificed a lot for these dogs and want to make sure they're going to a good place. So if you get a hold of a rescue and you say, hey, I want to come see your dog Max, and they tell you to come on down or tell you what time to meet, they're probably not legitimate and they're probably in it for the wrong reasons. There is one particular rescue here in Ohio that is a front for a broker, for a puppy mill broker. They always have puppies. All their pictures are always the same. They very rarely, every once in a while you may see an adult dog on there, but it's very, very rare. Sometimes their dogs are fixed and sometimes their dogs aren't fixed. And there's really not much to it. They have an application online. You can go ahead and fill it out. They call you within 24 or 48 hours. There is no way that your references were called, your home was checked, your vet was called within that short of time. Especially rescue organizations, we're all volunteers, so it does take us a hot minute to get stuff done. So just know that if you're thinking about getting a dog, it's fine. Go to a breeder, go to a rescue, whatever you prefer, whatever fits your needs, whatever is best for your family, and that's what's important. But you have to understand that it shouldn't be a quick, easy snap process. Also in the state of Ohio, just food for thought, puppies shouldn't be sold before they're 8 weeks of age. So if you do get a hold of a breeder and they're telling you that you can pick up the puppy at 6 or 7 weeks old, they're not following the rules. And sometimes puppies do need to be separated from their mom prior to 8 weeks, but they should be kept with their litter. That gives them good puppy socialization and good dog manners as they age. So keep that in mind too. That's a giant red flag. So I hope this information has been helpful, and I will continue to post topics as I have people asking questions and wondering. I hope everyone has a great day and stay safe.